All right, welcome everybody to our Help Plexus event for tonight. We're so excited to have you on as a guest. This is only my second YouTube live event, so please be patient. I'm a little technically challenged, but I'm Jennifer Harmon, Senior Review Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I'm so excited that you've decided to join us tonight for this little bit of time. You're going to be blown away by the health testimonies that you hear. So just a little bit about me. My health journey. So I knew the value of supplements a long time ago. We changed some things in our health, some things in our diet several years ago, and I knew the value of supplements, and I knew that I needed those extra, probiotics and vitamins and things like that. And so I was already on a whole bunch of stuff. But get this, so I'm still waking up at night, literally. And my hand was rough. This hand right here was rough. It was dry and patchy. It was cracked and bleeding. And it was so bad that it would wake me up at night. It was swollen. It was just terrible. I suffered with it so much. And there was no cream, no ointment, nothing that I could, put on it to make it go away. And then I have struggled my whole life with digestive issues since I was a little girl. So I had severe allergies. I was constantly on medication. I was even to the point to where I was waking up in the middle of the night, sneezing and itchy, watery eyes. So between the allergies and between the skin issue on my hand, I was waking up a lot during the night, right? So, and then also on top of that, I had some reflux issues going on that was, very, hindrance, a big hindrance, to a lot of my meals and a lot of things like that. So all those things I just kind of thought were normal. I just kind of thought, that's just the way it is. Everybody has these things. Everybody has these symptoms, not to mention the energy that I didn't have. I was constantly tired and things like that. So, and I was on all these supplements. Our diet was pretty good. I was on all these supplements. And then, so I heard about Plexus from a really trusted resource. And I was like, if this girl can put her stamp of approval on Plexus, it's got to be amazing, because she was like super clean, super crunchy. And so, so when I heard about Plexus from a person I ran into, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to try these supplements instead of mine. So the first thing I started out on was the Triplex combo, real quick. I switched my probiotic to Plexus Probiotic. I added in their BioCleanse and their Slim. So these three little things, I stopped everything else, all my shoebox full of supplements, stopped those, started on these. You guys, I was already feeling difference in my energy. I didn't have that afternoon crash. I wasn't ready to collapse on the couch at 8 o'clock. I noticed my digestive issues were getting better. And then after a couple more weeks, I noticed I wasn't having those allergy attacks. My skin was actually starting to look a little bit better. And by after the third and fourth month, my skin was completely normal, completely healed. I didn't put any kind of creams, ointments or steroids on it. This was completely healing from the inside out. So I noticed all these issues that I thought were normal were going away and disappearing. So I was hooked. You guys, these three products right here changed my life. And so that's what we're excited to tell you about. So these ladies, we have some fabulous testimonies. They're going to share their stories of how these simple products that balance your blood sugar, that address your gut health, how these products can literally transform your health. So first up, we've got Katie Chambers. Katie, I'm just going to let you take it away and share your story of what Plexus has done for you.
Okay, am I on? Am I good? Okay. Okay, so I started Plexus about 9 months ago, and I started initially just to lose about 10 or 15 pounds, and not knowing that it would help with my anxiety, and I had a lot of pain in my neck. I've had that for a few years now. So I started taking it in July of last year. I lost about 15 pounds within the first 2 months. And I said, you know what? I'm going to give this to my kids. And I gave it to my 2-year-old. And she's different. I have 4 kids, a 10-year-old, a 6-year-old, my 2-year-old, and then a 1-year-old. And my older 2 never, they were good babies. They didn't cry that much. They were normal in public, I guess you would say, where they would just maybe whine a little. But this one, she's always been different. She's cried like 23 out of 24 hours of the day. So anyway, I started giving it to her, and she also had some speech problems where she couldn't say a lot of words that I thought she should be able to say. For an example, one of my daughter's names is Anna, and she would call her yeah, yeah. Well, after just 2 days of me giving her the ProBio 5, she literally said Anna just as plain as day. And I cried. I texted my husband. I was so excited because she said Anna, and it was a huge deal for me. That's just one example. She used to be scared of so many things, like just the toilet flushing or the vacuum cleaner. She's not scared of those things anymore. She used to be scared of my family, like my parents, to go. She used to be scared to go to them or for them to hold her or hug her. She's not like that anymore. It's really changed a lot of her digestion, her digestive issues that she used to have. She used to be very, very constipated. She used to go like every other day, and she still breastfeeds too. So you would think that someone that still breastfeeds has a natural laxative. Well, that's not the case. But now she's completely regular, and she's happier overall. She used to scream out in the middle of the night every single night, and now she'll maybe scream out in the middle of the night, I don't know, once a night. I mean, once a month. I mean, not once a night, once a month, where it was literally every single night, and it really started messing with my sleep and her sleep. And so now she gets better sleep. She's happier. I'm happier. It's easier to go out in public with her because she's not always screaming. So yeah, I got more out of it than just weight loss. It was my anxiety is so much better than what it used to be. I would not be on this call, let me tell you right now, or this event right now, if if I weren't taking Plexus, because the Slim is major. I cannot go a day without it, and my husband cannot go a day without the Slim because of his arthritis. It definitely helps with his inflammation, and he was a sports jock, so he played football, softball, baseball. He did everything but wrestling. So his arthritis is pretty bad, but not with Slim. It definitely helps tremendously. So definitely thankful for Plexus. I was a huge skeptic in the beginning. I did a lot of research. I was wondering, like, why are these people giving the ProBio 5 to their kids? And now I know why. It's also helped my other kids with their digestion and everything. So very, very thankful, very blessed to have Plexus. So.
Wow, that is so amazing. I love hearing your little girl's story. I've heard it a little bit before. So you gave her ProBio 5, right?
Right, yes.
Okay. And so, and you mentioned the Slim helped your husband's arthritis. So that is amazing. I hear that. I hear, and you guys, Slim is this right here. It's a bag. It comes in a bag. It's our main, if you hear the word, if you hear pink drink, this is what we're talking about. It's the Slim. It comes in a bag, 36 in here, and it's just these little packets. I don't know if you can see, and you just tear it open, mix it with water, and drink it once a day. But it is full of amazing ingredients. Now, why this is so amazing is because Slim actually helps to balance your blood sugar, and balancing your blood sugar is so important. Your blood sugar is pretty much the master controller of your body. So think thyroid, think adrenals, like that. There is so much hormones, even there's so much related to blood sugar issues. And so this little drink, it's not full of artificial ingredients. It's not full of artificial stimulants and sugars. It's sweetened with stevia. It's plant-based. The pink color is from beetroot extract, so it's really good for you. And it doesn't give you that jittery, there's no detectable amounts of caffeine in this. So it's almost basically caffeine free. So it's just an amazing product. And I'm telling you, great things happen when you get your blood sugar balanced. So it's just amazing. So, and then Katie also mentioned ProBio 5, and that's our amazing probiotic. And one of the things that makes this so unique, it's kind of like a 3-in-1, really, because you've got your 5 strains of probiotics that actually colonize in the gut. They're so amazing, but you've also got enzymes and you've got antifungals. And what that does is it goes in and it attacks the bad guys in your gut and in your body, and it actually gets rid of them. So this is super, super powerful. I've talked to a lot of people that were health junkies, and they would take probiotics, they would take enzymes, and they would take antifungals. And this was all, per their naturopath's, request or their doctor's request or whatever. And so they were literally taking 3 products, and now they're only taking 1, and it's a fraction of the cost, and it gives results. Just crazy, amazing results. So that's the ProBio 5. And then we love to pair the ProBio 5 with BioCleanse. So BioCleanse is it's not what it sounds like. It's not a cleanse like a lot of people want to think of. It's a gentle cleanse. I like to say, think of it as like you gently brush your teeth every day to remove the plaque buildup from your teeth. It's kind of the same thing. It's a gentle cleanse on your body, but it's so, so good, and it's so rich in magnesium, which so much of us are deficient in. And so, but it's a really unique product. And so these 2 work really, really well. So if you're going to take this, you want to take this and use them together to get that bad stuff out of your body. So, all right, next up, Stephanie, and oh my goodness, Stephanie has an amazing health journey. You're going to be blown away by her health story. So Stephanie, go ahead and start telling them what Plexus has done for you.
Okay, am I on? Can you hear me? Okay, I'm going to try to condense a very lengthy health journey into 3 minutes. So I'm going to hope I don't get kind of sidetracked. But about 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease. I had to end up having surgery, and that's when the multitude of my symptoms started. The list of symptoms is very long, so I'll just list off the few that were at the very top of the list. And and when I say bone tired, I mean even sleep didn't help the fatigue that I felt. I didn't handle stress very well. I'm a mom of 6, and so just life in general can be stressful without just singling out any one thing. I was unable to just be a good wife, a good mother. My anxiety was really high. Sometimes I would have a difficult time even going to the grocery store. I was a shell of the person that I used to be. It was affecting my marriage. It was affecting my kids. It was affecting everybody that loved me and cared about me. And even though I was on medication to treat my disease, every time I would go to see my endocrinologist for 10 years, she would check my blood sugar, my blood levels, my A1C, and she'd say everything's in normal range, and she would send me on my way, and I would leave crying because I felt just as awful as I did before, and everything was normal. And I would say, well, why do I feel so bad? So if it was out there and it was something that was good and it was something that was supposed to help, you name it, and I tried it. So Allison started posting on Facebook about Plexus, and I was desperate. I had just been, it was a tremendous answer to prayer, first of all, to find Plexus. But even after talking to Allison, I was hugely skeptical. I would message her and ask, a few questions, and she would always, send me back great answers, and she would send me articles to read, and they all made perfect sense. And I still hesitated because I felt like, well, I've tried everything else. What makes Plexus different? And I want to stop right here. And I don't want to get emotional, but I want to tell everybody that's been invited to this by a friend, if you trust this friend that has told you about Plexus and they've said Plexus is different, believe them, because Plexus is different. And when I say different, I was diagnosed with adrenal fatigue, and chromium helps with adrenal fatigue. So from the very first time that I drank Slim, I knew that it was different. Within a month, and in all the 10 years of being on medication and seeing these high these specialists, no one ever said, get on a good omega, get on a good probiotic, because the disease that I have, gut health is imperative, and it is essential that your gut be healthy, that your elimination process is healthy so that you can rid your body of toxins. And my sleep had been disrupted for years. I'm sleeping through the night and getting better sleep than I've ever had in my life. My kids notice a difference. My husband has his wife back. My children have their mom back. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee on these products. If you're even remotely considering it, get on these products. If it doesn't work, you've lost nothing. You have lost nothing except a laundry list of symptoms that I'm no longer plagued with every day. And the best part is, roughly 18 months into my health journey, they said, you'll probably have to be on medication for the rest of your life. And since early June of last year, of 2016, I am prescription medication free. And the only thing that I take is Plexus products. So these products work. I am a believer, and give it a try. You have nothing to lose except poor health.
Oh my gosh, that is so great. I love hearing your story. That's so exciting. And I just recently learned that you were off all your meds since last year. So that is phenomenal. It really is. So Stephanie, what do you take besides the triplex? What's giving you some of the results? I know you mentioned omegas. So what, tell us what you take.
I take the triplex, which is the Slim, the BioCleanse, and the ProBio. I also take Mega X, which I feel like has tremendously helped with my stress level. I used to be extremely OCD. If you were to line my kids up, they would say, don't let mom get out of Mega X, because they know that it works. And I also take Nerve. And that's been a huge help, because I had a lot of joint pain. I have a family history of diabetes, and I was having some neuropathy develop in my feet, some numbness, and the Nerve has tremendously helped with that. Some carpal tunnel in my wrists, and my wrists would fall asleep at night while I was sleeping, and my fingers and everything would go numb, and Nerve has been a big help with that. But one thing I'd like to add is my 10-year-old has had trouble sleeping for, I'd say, roughly a year. He cannot go without the ProBio 5. He comes to my room every night and asks me for it, because his sleep is incredible. And he said, Mom, I don't know why it works. I just know that it's helping me to sleep. So we are a Plexus family for life.
Oh my word, I can completely attest to the Mega X. Oh my goodness. That's one of the first things I noticed. First of all, you guys, Mega X, unlike other omegas out there, like the one I used to take, our Mega X is a completely plant-based omega. So it's absolutely phenomenal. So none of that fishy aftertaste. You don't have to worry about sources and mercury and things like that. So anyway, but that Mega X, one of the first things I noticed was my stress level. It just helped me to maintain a calm, even stress level, no matter what. And so I have let myself, I don't know how this happened, but I have run out. And I literally was joking today about how I was going to overnight Mega X to myself. Because I can tell a huge difference in how I handle, stressful situations when I'm on that. And not to mention, when I pair it with my ProBio 5, I sleep like a rock. So anyway, that is amazing. Thank you for sharing. All right. So Julie is going to tell us her story. Funny thing here, when I met Julie, I went to her house for a little event that we did for some friends, and it was so funny because one of the first things that her daughter said was like, "Oh, you're so much nicer now, Mom, than you used to be." And we all just started laughing because, out of the mouths of babes, right? But, and Julie was like, I really am. I'm really a much nicer mama than I used to be. So anyway, all right, Julie, I'm going to let you take it away and tell us how Plexus has helped you. Okay, hang on. Are you muted? I can't hear you. Can you guys hear her?
She's muted.
I can't hear you. Okay, sorry. Can you unmute yourself, Julie? I can't. I don't know if I can unmute her. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay. Well, she had to hop off, I guess. Okay. Well, we'll let, if she gets back on, we'll go ahead and let Julie tell her story. I'm not sure what happened. Sorry about that, but she's got a great story. But that was just so funny because her little girl was like, yeah, Mama's so much nicer. But, okay. So now you've heard some good stories, and maybe we'll get to hear Julie's if she can get back on. But really quick, how do you get Plexus? So you've got a friend that probably invited you to this event tonight. So you can talk to your friend, but we want to tell you, we always love the triplex combo to get started on, because no matter if what you're looking for as far as health results or weight loss, we always suggest that because it's an overall body balancer. It's going to bring balance to your body and let your body functions work like they should. And so everything's going to be working and running like it should. And we also want to always say you need to commit to at least 60 to 90 days with these products, because these are natural plant-based products that are working to get to the root of the cause. So they're not band-aids covering up, just not just covering up symptoms. They're actually working to get to the root cause. So that's super, super important that you're consistent with the products and that you give them enough time to work. So we want to throw that in there. But now, how do you get it? So there's 3 ways to buy. You can buy retail, you can buy preferred customer, or you can buy as an ambassador. Sorry, I'm getting some feedback. Okay, so you can buy retail, preferred customer, or ambassador. And so a preferred customer is the best customer option. You get a cheaper price up front. There's no sort of, like you're not agreeing to some contract where you have to get, so many products or so many shipments or anything like that. It is an auto shipment, which is fantastic because that's exactly what you want to keep yourself consistent, but you absolutely have control over that. So you can edit it, you can delete it, you can manage it at your convenience. So it's already cheaper up front, but after you get your 4th delivery, it becomes even cheaper and you get an extra 10% off. So it's fantastic. Now, the other option that we love is to be an ambassador, because this business is absolutely amazing. I had no idea when I started Plexus. I just joined to get the best price. So I paid $34.95 for a whole year to get the best price on the products. And that also got me a website that was free. I don't have to pay monthly charges. I don't have to pay any other yearly charges besides my $34.95. I don't have to carry inventory, anything like that. So, there's Julie. All right, I won't finish up and I'll let Julie we'll try this again with you, Julie. But anyway, so you can join as an ambassador. But again, you want to give these products time to work. You want to be consistent and you want to commit. But this business can be amazing. So we're going to talk a little bit more about the business part and what a blessing it can be to your family in just a second, but I want to hop over back to Julie and let Julie tell her story. Okay, Julie, let's try this again. Are you unmuted now? Mute yourself. Okay, so I'm sorry, I don't know. Okay, so I guess we can't have Julie unmute herself. So what we'll do, let's do this. We have an event page up on Facebook. And so what we'll do is we'll let Julie write out her story and put it in our event page. And then you can go back and read Julie's story. Is that okay, Julie? Or maybe you can make a Facebook video and stick it in there, whatever works best for you. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So, all right. Well, we tried and you can go back and connect with Julie. All right. So I'm going to talk to you, turn it over to Allison. Allison is amazing, and she is a super, super healthy mama, and she is an amazing, successful at this business. And so, Allison, I want you to tell us a little bit about your health journey, but then I want you to tell us about your business journey as well and what this has meant for you.
Okay, so next month is my 2-year Plexus anniversary. Can you believe it's been 2 years? Oh, I can't. So back a couple of years, well, actually, we'll rewind about 6 years. My first child, I have 3 now. My first child was just starting to eat from the table. And one day I was sitting, I was eating like some kind of box something or another, and I wouldn't let her have any of it. Like, she was breastfed, she was eating organic baby food. I was very careful about what she ate, but I wasn't careful about me. And when she reached for my food, I said no and pushed the plate back. And then it was like, God just said, well, if it's not good for her body, then it's not good for yours. And that little moment of conviction started this huge health journey that we've been on for about 6 years now, of changing everything we eat, changing everything we use on our bodies. And it's been so fun. I've learned so much. And Plexus has fit in with that so well. But despite all of my efforts to have, to eat well, I still had some health issues, probably that stemmed from years of eating horribly and years of stress and years of drinking Cokes and eating Skittles every day in high school and, all the sugar and all the whatever. I had some stomach issues. My stomach hurt really bad all the time. Sometimes when I joined Plexus, and I'll talk about that in a second, but when I joined Plexus, I had gotten to the place where every week, at least once, probably sometimes 2 or 3 times a week, I would stay up all night throwing up with diarrhea and terrible stomach pain. It was awful. It was awful, y'all. I had hormone problems. I had terrible exhaustion. My kids went down for a nap every day, and so did I. And I stayed on the couch until they got up. And sometimes I couldn't really get up, and I'm not even 30 yet. That's not supposed to be happening to me. It certainly wasn't then, 5 years ago. So I thought I could fix it with food and vitamins. So for some of my hormone issues and some things that were going on with my health, I saw an acupuncturist. I used oils. I had chiropractic, I had craniosacral therapy. I did exercise. I took traditional and Chinese herbs. I did elimination diets. God, I've done it all. And it did not help me long-term at all. So naturally, I've tried all this natural, wonderful stuff. I was a huge skeptic of products from companies that you would hear about. And I was way more skeptical of a multi-level marketing company that carried products. It just seemed like scammy to me. I wasn't going to do that. But there comes this place called desperation when you're willing to just give it a try. And I said, there's a 60-day money-back guarantee. I can get my money back. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to try this. So I contacted Jennifer one night after I had spent all night up throwing up in my camper while we were traveling on the road singing and having terrible stomach issues. I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't take care of my kids. So I contacted her and I ordered the Triplex combo. And it came in the mail, and I've been a believer in the product since day one, y'all. It changed everything. It's not a magic pill, but it started working on my issues at the root. So I saw that they were working. I signed up to be a wholesale customer just because I'm a deal shark and I like to get things the cheapest. I told Jennifer that I'm not telling anybody I'm doing this because I have a reputation to keep and everybody thinks these things are scams. So I'm not going to tell anybody I'm doing this. But I was a believer in the product. So I told my mom, I told my sister, and a couple of other people, and Plexus sent me a check in the mail. And I was like, where did this come from? Why am I getting money? And so Jennifer kind of explained a little bit to me, and she said, well, why don't you just share on Facebook? So I shared on Facebook, and it just went crazy. People wanting to know what I was doing. And it worked for my family, and it worked for some of my friends. And the next month, just from sharing a little bit with my friends and family, I got a check that was big enough to cover products for me and my whole family, and I had some left over. So that was just a big deal. At that point, I was able to add Mega X and X Factor to my regimen. My husband was a business major in college, and he has I'm not biased, but I might be a little biased, but he has an amazing business mind. And he was a huge skeptic of network marketing. He turned me away from the products and the business because he was like, it's just, it can't possibly be that good. It's one of those companies. But when he saw that Plexus was compensating me, we watched some things on the compensation plan and looked at it. He said, no, you need to go for this. This is good. You need to do this, which was a huge shock But I did. So I decided to start sharing Plexus. And I found myself just working in the nooks and crannies of my day while I was homeschooling, while I was playing with my little boy who's a little younger, not quite in school yet. I'm a busy mom. I don't have time for parties where I have to sell a bunch of things and certain amounts of things. I don't have time to sit and sort product and have inventory. So that was very attractive to me about this company. I didn't have to stock inventory. I didn't have to have parties. I didn't have these crazy minimums that I had to meet every month. I just paid $34.95 and all I had to do was buy my products. That included my website that I did not have to pay anything else for. I didn't have to earn it. It was a 1-year membership. I got wholesale privileges and I gave my website to my friends. And Plexus shipped them their products. There was no strings attached. And that was shocking, so shocking to me, because I had looked at other companies and it's just not like that everywhere or anywhere really. So it fit perfectly in my life. So I'll just share something that's been life-changing for me. I love health. I have for years, but this has changed everything. It has just been the cherry on top to all of my health journey. And last year, some of the people here, my friends, they may know that I just had a baby 9 weeks ago. And last year was kind of a tough year. I found out I was pregnant in June. I had a very, very difficult pregnancy. Not any health issues that Plexus could have aided with. I have hyperemesis gravidarum while I am pregnant, and I vomit profusely. And it was my hardest pregnancy yet, but it was my best recovery yet because I feel like these products nourished me. I made sure that I got them in my body, and I recovered so quickly from several months of malnourishment. But I spent a lot of time on the couch last year, and I wasn't able to grow my business. I was able to try to maintain it a little bit. I worked really hard for 6 months, and 6 months I spent on the couch, groggy headed from sickness. And I still made as much as my college degree would have paid me while laying on the couch. And that's what residual income will do for you. I wish that I'd been able to work because I would have made more than that, but that's okay. That's how residual income works. And I'm very, very thankful for it. Also, you can contact the person who invited you and have them show you a Plexus income disclosure that shows you what each rank in Plexus makes. It's amazing, and it's true. I'm living it right now. So I'm a mama to 3. I fit this in the nooks and crannies of my day. I don't have an office. I work from my dining room table. And I talk to people throughout the day, and I homeschool, and I play with my kids, and they're 7, 4, and 9 weeks old. I've learned so much more about health. I've made a lot of friends. I've gotten to go on all expense paid trips. We've just had a blast. I made a solid income. So it's just fun, and you get to make money, and you get to make friends and all these things, and you really can't beat that. Plexus isn't going anywhere. They just lease property for 99 years for their building. We're projected to be $1 billion company by the 10th year of this company, which we are really coming up on fast, and they are meeting that goal. And we've been published in several reputable business publications. I'm confident in this company, and I'm here to stay from a business and with the products and the business. People need what these products have. Everybody everybody you see needs these products. You need these products. And all we have to do is share them. It's just really that simple. So I'm extremely thankful. Plexus has blessed my life. It's blessed my health, but it's blessed my family financially. And I am so, so grateful that God sent it to us. And I'm thankful that Jennifer told us about it.
Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head when you said that people need these products and they need this business, because everywhere you go, people are sick and tired of being sick and tired. I mean, the 2 number 1 things that everybody I run into talks about is their health and their finances. So, and we have a amazing compensation plan, just like Allison said, that is second to none. I mean, it's really, I have researched, and I have not found anything that comes even close to what our compensation plan looks like. And then our products are just, I mean, they're just in a league of their own. This is not a weight loss fad company, this, crazy diet, crazy cleanse. This is not that. These are products that address root issues of people's health. This is a business that can literally change your life as well. So the thing is, I want to leave you. And next week we're on pins and needles here in Plexus, because Plexus is coming out. We have no idea. There's this huge top secret big reveal that's going to happen next week, May the 6th. And next Saturday is like the top scientific research. I mean, it's huge. It's going to be Plexus history is what they're telling us. So everybody's on pins and needles, but we are so excited for the amazing, amazing things to come for this company and these products and this business. So we would love for you to be with us. So just reach out to the person that invited you to this event, reach out to your ambassador, and we would love to have you join us on this journey to better health and better finances. And I just want to, from the finance perspective, just really think about what would a month do for you. What would $100 extra a month do? What would 500 or 1,000? What would look differently in your life if you had that source of income? Are you tired of driving 40 hour, working 40 hours a week and driving in traffic every day? Or maybe is it your dream to go part-time? Is it your dream to maybe stay home and take care of your kids, or maybe travel or retire your husband? So the thing is these are all things that I see constantly on a recurring basis that Plexus helps people fulfill those dreams and those desires. I mean, we have people from all walks of life. I know most of us on this call tonight are stay-at-home moms, but we have tons of people that work full-time, men and women that work full-time and build a successful business, because all you have to do is just share these products with other people who are in desperate need and share this business. So we love the hashtag Hope Dealers, and I really feel like that's what we are, because I've seen so many lives, just like these ladies that were on tonight. We have seen so many lives changed by Plexus. And so we just want to invite you to come alongside us on that journey and join us. So thank you so much for tuning in. That's it for us tonight. So we appreciate you being here and hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and get with the person who invited you. All right. Thanks, you guys.